Eva Galler was born in Alsace, Poland on January 9, 1924. You run. I know you will stay alive. You have the Belzer Rebbe's blessing. That was the last thing Eva Galler's father said to her before he pushed her off of the train, the escape that saved her life. Before the Holocaust began, Galler lived comfortably in Alsace, Poland, where many of the families were Jewish. However, she experienced anti-Semitism her entire life. Galler says, "The Jews and the non-Jews in our town did not mix socially, only in business. The anti-Semitism was very strong. We felt it all over." Galler mentions that they were all very aware of the Nazis. However, they did not expect anything to happen. The Belzer Rebbe, as mentioned in her father's last words, was a rabbi who lived with Galler and her family while he needed a place to stay. He supposedly gave Galler a blessing that the whole town knew about. On a Saturday in June of 1941, problems with the Germans began in her town when German soldiers shot and killed everyone who was on the street at the time. After the first shootings, Jews were then required to wear Stars of David armbands, they lost all of their jobs, and were not allowed to do simple things such as walk on sidewalks. One day, the Jews were forced to assemble on the town square where they found a large fire burning the contents from all the synagogues in town. Galler claims, "All around us, our neighbors and friends were watching and laughing at us like we were a show. This hurt us more than what the Germans did." In September of 1942, Galler and every Jew in the area was moved to a ghetto in Lubiskow. In the ghetto, 28 people slept in a 12 by 15-foot room, and the living facilities had terrible conditions. On January 4, 1943, the Gestapo and the Polish and Ukrainian police chased Jews out of the houses and began to deport Galler and others onto cattle trains. While on the train, Galler's father told her and her brother and sister to jump off of the train. Listening to their father's commands, they jumped. Galler recalls, "My brother Buriel jumped out, then my sister Hannah, and then I jumped. The SS men shot at us. I landed in a snowbank. The bullets did not hit me. When I did not hear anything anymore, I went back to find my brother and my sister. I found them dead. My brother Buriel was 15. My sister Hannah was 16. I was 17. Galler ran to the house of a family friend who only kept her for one night out of fear of getting herself killed. The same thing happened the next day with a different family friend. Galler then spent 2 days living in the Krakow train station. For the next year, Galler lived on a farm in Sudetenland, Czechoslovakia, with a family who did not know that she was Jewish. Galler moved around different countries for years, reconnected with a friend from her hometown that survived Auschwitz, and ended up back in Poland after the war. Then she moved to America. She sought out doctors and psychiatrists to regain her health. Galler went to college in 1985. She graduated from the University of New Orleans. Galler was remarried and had 3 daughters. Her occupation consisted of teaching Hebrew and preparing children for their bat and bar mitzvahs. Galler says, "Now, my husband and I go to school to talk with students about the Holocaust. That is how life goes on."